breaker for me. You know what I'm saying? It's just not a deal breaker, but men, it's different. You know, women feel like, oh, you can compensate in other ways. Men, it's just like, either you suck on my dick or, you know what I'm saying? Because men like that. But you know what? I don't know. I ain't met a man yet who don't, but I'm sure there's one or two in the world. But
this, like my homeboy, I was dating this girl, you know what I'm saying, and she lived in the house, and you know what I'm saying, I used to have to cut her yard. She will probably tell you that I wasn't, you know what I'm saying, I wasn't that consistent at it, but I cut the fucking yard. Like, nobody else cut the yard, I cut the fucking yard. Fucking, I was telling my boy one day, you know what I mean, you know what I'm saying, it's Saturday, bro, I gotta go cut, you know what I'm saying, such and such yard or whatever. And he was like, bro, you cutting her grass now? I'm like, I don't want a nigga named Jose to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so yes,
so racist. Why you got to be Jose?
Or a nigga named Jason or Derek or Larry or whatever. I don't want.
Why he got to be Andre?
I don't want Andre cutting up fucking grass either. Like, it's just, I mean, like, bro, like, okay, you don't want to suck my dick, fine, but Keisha probably want to suck my dick though. Like, so why don't you just do it so I don't like have to even like think about the fact that I could be getting it. Like, why don't you just go ahead and do it just off the strength of that?
But what if it ain't even good though?
What you mean? What if it ain't good?
It's just gonna be the effort though.
Bro, the effort means a lot sometimes though. I'm being look, absolutely serious.
Okay, I mean I hear you.
So serious.
I hear you
because I have dealt with some bad sex, but if the effort's there, shit, you get an A for it. Cool. We'll take it.
Well, I can't take the effort with this guy to text me though, because that shit hurting.
If it's hurting, that's a different situation. That's physically like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nobody wants to hurt.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
No, I ain't even no effort with that. Like, bro, just stop. Like, I can't even hang out with you. Nobody just stop.
Like, because I don't want to get, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, sitting down getting some fellatio performed on me and then it hurts. Like, it ain't supposed to hurt. Stop.
Okay, we go.
Stop, bruh.
Wait a minute. Okay, we gonna move on here. Okay, I think we got the point across. We didn't accomplish nothing. I don't know. I still don't know how often or nothing. I mean, depends. Okay, I guess it just depends on the person that you're with. It just depends. You know what I'm saying? That's something that you got to talk about. There's something that needs to be agreed upon. It just depends on who you with and if you're willing to accept it or not. You know what I'm saying? If you can't deal with it, you free to leave. If you can, for me though, we're gonna have to have sex every day.
Jody thinks Michonne and Rick is a fucking power couple.
They are a power couple on The Walking Dead. If you ain't following The Walking Dead, you're not watching. He has an issue with Jungle Fever.
Nah, I've got an issue with Jungle Fever.
Yes, he does. He has an issue with Jungle Fever.
I have an issue with Michonne and Rick fucking.
Wait a minute. Let me ask you this though. I'm glad you brought that up because a coworker of mine we're talking about this. Why is it that people always have some type of opinion on black and white having some type of relationship or being together or in a marriage or whatnot, but nobody says anything about a black man and a Chinese woman or a black woman with a Hispanic man? It's always black and white. Like that's like the biggest issue. Why? I'm
glad you asked that. So I get to say this out. You know what I'm saying? Out right now. So it is what it is. It's being recorded. It's popping. I'm sorry, y'all. If anybody takes this offensive, it is what it is. So Jody, how long have you known me?
Probably about 8 years now.
All right. How many white women have you ever? How many women outside of Black American, outside of the Black American culture, have you ever seen me with? At a romantic capacity. Go ahead.
Well, I know how you feel about white people, so I always knew you. I wouldn't see.
I don't have any issue. I don't have any issue with white people. But I don't date white women. I don't date outside my race.
I've never seen you with one.
I don't date outside my race, and I don't have any. I don't have.
Although a couple people I have seen with have been a little sketchy and questionable, but I just left it alone. But
who? You can name them. It is what it is.
No,
no. It's all good. You can name them. It is what it is. It's too late now.
I'm just saying this. I just hadn't really saw you in that relationship. Let me put it that way with that person. But anyway.
Oh, that's one thing. Cool. Right. But they was black though.
Yeah, they was black.
Yeah. So I'm the wrong guy to ask that question. Because I can't speak on that. I don't know. I don't have any opinion on interracial relationships.
But what is it about black and white though?
I don't even know. I can't relate. I don't think a white woman can relate to me in the way I think. And I've not seen it happen. I've never seen it. I've never been able to see that happen. Like from a relationship standpoint, like when I go to work and I feel like I've been dealing with racist customers all day, like I don't feel like I can like
go home and talk to your Caucasian wife,
Caucasian American
girlfriend. Right. Well, I agree. I mean, I've never been in a relationship outside. I mean, I've been with, not like in a relationship, but I've had intercourse with a Caucasian, a Mexican.
I mean, I slept with white women before too.
You know what I'm saying? But a relationship, I'm talking
about like a sprinkle of them, like a sprinkle of them, like seriously,
a sprinkle.
Like I'm just saying, like everybody, like I'm not the guy to talk to about the whole interracial dating thing. I'm not, because I don't do it.
I mean, I'm not against it. I'm definitely not against it. I think love is love. But however, with that being said, I think that you touched on a good point. Like when you've dealt with racist customers, you know, being profiled, things like that, it'll be hard for you to come home and express your frustrations with your Caucasian or another race significant other, and them understand. Right. Like they can sympathize with you, but they definitely can't empathize with you.
Like I would say, so I've dated a Panamanian girl before.
A what?
Panamanian. She's from Panama.
Okay.
So but I mean, in America, like a Panamanian, if you see the skin tone of a Panamanian, they black. Mm-hmm. They fucking black. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, she's from a different country, but she's a darker complexion person. Mm-hmm. So, like
Indian women,
I can't see it. Like I remember, and it started like I was talking about this with a coworker of mine. Like he was talking about like he messed with like a lot of white girls when he was in high school. Like that's where it started for me. Like when I was in the 7th grade, I went to Henderson Junior High. Well, there was a rumor during that time about this dude who messed with this white girl at Dunbar Middle School. It was a junior high at the time. Mm-hmm. And it was 2 dudes. There was 2 black boys, actually. And they were messing with this white girl. She said that they raped her. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the kind of... And I'm not saying that everybody's going to do that. Yeah. But, I mean, other cultures of people have their apprehensions about... You know what I'm saying? Reservations about... us based on shit that they've heard. We have reservations about other cultures based on what we've heard. Yep. That shit turned me off. You know what I'm saying? And it's always just been there in the back of my head.
But my reservations have always been with like white people though. Like my reservations have never been with like Mexicans or Vietnamese. How you say it? Because you corrected me that one time. What is it?
Vietnamese people.
Them.
Vietnamese.
Okay.
Damn.
That's why I hate it. Vietnamese. I can't stand. Just why I was like, let me not fuck this up. Let me ask those people. I'm not having reservations about anybody else but Caucasians, and that's just the truth of the matter. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else I'm cool with and I could probably fool with. But it's just something about white people though that I just have reservations about. Like I don't get it. I don't think they'll ever get it or understand me. So I'm like, I don't know if I could just be like in a real full blown relationship for real.
I mean, so man.
I mean, I know love is love, but like I deal with a lot of shit, especially on my job, with some of my coworkers. So for me, I'm just like, I know for a fact they barely understand. So I'm not going to be able to say, hey, such and such said this and this and so on and so forth and blah, blah, and they just don't understand. And then you come back and be like, well, they're right. The fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't even mess with that as far as being in a relationship now. Mexican, I feel like we the minority, so they might understand.
All I know is like, I'm not finna sit around here and be like, I don't see color. I see color. So I'm
sure.
just gonna keep it real. Like I'm not. I don't. I personally don't believe I'm a racist. Somebody might make that assumption about me. I don't know. I hope not. But you know what I'm saying? I see color, bro. Like I see color.
No, you kind of teeter-tottering though.
You said I'm teeter-tottering?
I feel like you teeter-tottering a little bit.
How so?
I just think you are. Like
teeter-tottering on what?
Being a racist though, a little bit.
How?
I don't know. With some of your viewpoints though, sometimes we have conversations. I'm like, I don't know. You kind of borderline.
Please explain. Like what viewpoint in particular?
I mean, it just depends on what we're talking about. Like I can't really just pinpoint it right now though. But this is just my opinion though. I love you to death, but I think you kind of on the fence. I wouldn't call you a racist though, but I think that some of your viewpoints could be under the racist umbrella. Could be an entity somewhere.
This is exactly what I was looking for right here. So, the word racism, the part of the definition has to do with superiority. Like I don't feel like I don't feel like one race is better than the other. I just, in some aspects of life, I just choose not to fuck with them like that.
Okay.
It's just, I mean, it's not even a big deal. Like not to me. Like, cause they ain't tripping. They don't give a fuck about not fucking with us. Like,
right.
Like it's places in Texas, and I haven't been there long, but it's places in Texas where they be like. As a matter of fact, the place I work in Texas is like,
cue the
what
side
are you doing here?
Yeah.
Why are you here?
Yeah, it's kind of like that in my hometown.
What do you do? What do you do?
Yeah.
What are you here for? Minding my goddamn business is what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? I'm a grown ass man.
See, well, look.
I came to get gas, motherfucker. What? You know what I'm saying? I'm defensive. I'm defensive of everything. I'm defensive of about all
for
things.
Sure.
Like
for sure.
All people. I scrutinize people. Like when I'm out and I'm by myself, like I'm like, bro, what are you looking at? What do you want?
But you can't always be on the defense, though. Sometimes,
in today's,
I think sometimes when people are on the defense, though, I feel like when some people are on the defense, it seems like everything is offensive when it's not. So sometimes you just gotta chill and relax and just be like, oh, they was not even think about it. Sometimes I think, oh, they just having a bad day.
Come to Denton, Texas.
Look.
I'm not being defensive just because I feel like being defensive. I'm being defensive
everything's
because
bigger
I
in
have
Attitudes,
to be.
Attitudes, egos, mistakes,
and the
all
bad
of that
part
shit.
about it is, man, the town I work in is Denton, Texas. Obviously, the population is 190,000. That's just as big as Little Rock. That's virtually like the same population, like 200 and 200, basically.
Yeah,
like, it's pretty.
Okay.
Pretty rough out there, man.
Okay, well,
I'm not even about at least by the book definition. Like once again, like in my mind, I don't feel any sort of superiority or inferiority to anybody, any race. Not definitely not based on race or nothing like that. I'm definitely proud to be black, though. I'm a proud black man. And like I'll never trade that shit for anything. I wouldn't switch spots with a rich white man because I like being Charles Michael Young. You know what I'm saying? But no, I'm not racist though. Not at all.
Okay. So moving on. You ready to wrap this thing up?
I'm ready to fucking eat, man. Hey.
And then in other words is
hey, fuck everybody that listen. I gotta go eat. I'm just kidding. But nah,
sorta.
It's 58 minutes. Like we gave them plenty.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I'm happy to finally, you know what I'm saying, have done one.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Jody, because I recorded 3 by myself.
Yeah.
It feels good, you know what I'm saying. But
hadn't seen this guy in a while.
Everybody that's listening, we appreciate you for listening.
For sure.
Go check out Jody's podcast, the synopsis.
Yeah, good job.
I don't like the picture for it. It looks pretty weird. I think you should change the picture. But that's you know what I'm saying. It is what it is.
Damn, he couldn't say that like off the mic.
I'm just saying some shit right now. I'm just talking, yeah. I'm just talking, yeah.
Definitely go check it out, though. Definitely check it out.
Hey, you know what she wanted to say to me when I said she could have picked a better picture? You raggedy bitch.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. He wished. No. It's more of a I don't know what you would call it. I try not to.
You have an episode that's like 10 minutes on that shit.
10 minutes.
13 minutes. Like,
yeah, it was like my first. It was my first